Hey, what's up, YouTube friends? So I got something a little different for y'all today. This is my 97 Yamaha Waverunner I managed to find for free on Facebook Marketplace. And as you can see, it's obviously been sitting around for a long time. And according to the previous owners, it was passed down to them by their grandparents when they passed away. They couldn't recall exactly how long it sat for, but obviously it sat long enough in one place at their house that the trailer broke in half. And the last inspection sticker on the hull was from 2002. So I can't say exactly how long it sat for, but it could be anywhere from 5, 10 to 20 years. And as you can see under here, something's made itself a nice home. Don't know what kind of animal it was. Could have been a bird, could have been a rat, I'm not sure. Pretty nasty though. Definitely don't want to breathe that stuff. But the good thing is, as we take a look at the engine here, everything is complete. It actually seems to be pretty clean. I don't see where there's a whole lot of corrosion or anything, so maybe this thing will start. We'll see. Definitely not going to do it back here on the back side of my new shop, because that stuff there, it's like a fire hazard. So let's get it hooked up. Probably pull it around with the four-wheeler, just pull it through the grass, because it's nice and soft. No need to put it on the trailer. Okay, in the garage. Let's go around back, hook up to this thing, see if we can get it rearranged. Toyota. Okay, I got a short little chain attached to it, ready to pull it out of here. That should do it. And I'm just going to pull it onto the grass, pull it around to the other side of the garage. Sorry for the wind noise. It's a little bad today, but we'll get through it. All right, success. It's off the block and out of the hole. Let's pull this thing around. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so the idea, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the outside first, disconnect it from the four-wheeler because it's just going to blast junk all over it and it's already dirty enough. So get all this cleaned out, the footwells and everything, get the outside cleaned up really good, and then tackle getting that nest of shit out of the inside. So let's break out the pressure washer, some purple power, all the good stuff. Okay, so here's a better look at this nest in here of, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what animal did that. Some kind of rodent, I'm sure. Maybe a bird, because there is some bird shit inside of here. So that wouldn't surprise me either. Either way, I don't want to breathe that stuff. Maybe tool for the job? I'm not sure. See if it kind of comes out in one piece. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe more of that and some vacuuming. Kind of coming out in one piece. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, looks like fire hazard. Sure. Let's see. Definitely wouldn't want to try to start it like this. Any kind of spark, yeah, that stuff would go up. So Got the bulk of it out. Maybe I could get the rest with the vacuum. But let me go ahead. I got the pressure washer here, ready to hook up, and purple power. So let's get the outside of this thing soaked down in some purple power and get the pressure washing. Okay, before I start, I gotta say this part is always kind of exciting because taking something that's looking like this, it's got this much grime, this much dirt on it, all these years of sitting, and about to blast it all away. And the transformation is usually just amazing, especially with these, you know, any kind of boats or watercraft that have this gel coat on there. You can really bring this stuff back around. So, I mean, stuff like the stickers, seats, that stuff can be replaced and the jet ski will look brand new again. Big thing to me right now, let's get it cleaned up so I can go under the hood, under the seat I mean, see if it'll run. Let's see what it can do. So let's get it cleaned up. Start with the pre-soak. Just put a little bit of water on it is what I like to do. Don't even have the pressure washer on. This will just help the purple power I'm about to spray on it spread around. All right, now for some purple power. Oh look, Cycle World, still in business today. Virginia Beach, Virginia. So much stuff on it. Look at that. Sorry, I'm making a shadow. Come around to this side. One more little walk around before we blast it off. Okay, let's get started. Cover your ears. definitely needs another round of purple power. So we'll go ahead and shut this off. Alright. Alright, round two. Let's see what we can do. Okay, definitely a big difference, not too bad. So there's definitely some staining left down in the footwells. So I want to see if I got some chemicals in there in the garage that I can, some cleaning stuff that I could get that out with. Let's check that out. Okay, so I got a little bit of this acid stuff sitting on here, and I can see where it's dissolving these rust stains. So spray a little more, see what we can do. Not trying to make it perfect at this moment. Just see how I can get it to look. Yeah. Oh wow, look at that. Gone. Definitely getting better. Can't make it any worse, that's for sure. Okay, I let it set for about 5 minutes again, scrubbed it, and look at the difference it's making. You can actually see the rust coming off of it, the rust staining. So that was where there was some metal sitting in here, and the metal rusted and of course stained everything. So definitely looking a lot better already. Let's pressure wash it off, see how it looks. Okay, so here at this point, this is what we're working with. So we got it all pressure washed, cleaned up. So if it runs and runs good, from that point can replace the seat and redo the graphics on it, something more modern, and buff it all up, clean it up, get rid of some of these little scuffs here. This is what we're working with now. Big difference. Looking a whole lot better. Okay, so I went ahead and cleared the rat's nest out of this thing, bird's nest, whatever the hell it was. I'm thinking it was a bird's nest because it looks like bird shit in here. So I got that cleared out. move this line out of the way, the filler neck for the tank. You can see right down in the tank, it is empty. There's nothing in it. Exactly what I suspected. So I don't know why someone would have gone to that extent to remove all the fuel from it. I don't know if somebody tried to pump out the old gas before, after it initially sat up, and was unsuccessful at getting it to run. Not really sure, but we'll find out here in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and put a hot battery in it back here. Connect that up, see if we get any sparks or smoke or anything. Got water right here, so should be able to put out the fire if it does. There is no fuel on board, so I'm just going to remove the upper cover of the carburetors here and put a little bit of 2-cycle oil in it and just see if it'll bump over. See what happens. Okay, so I got the intake cover off here for the carburetors. Left the spark arresters on. Got the spark plug wires off, loosened up the spark plugs. Let's pull out the first one and let's see how it looks. Focus. Not too bad. It still has oil on it. So let's actually focus. Let's see. It's not too bad. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what the others look like. This one's a little tighter. They all broke free pretty easily though, so that's good. About the same. Just set it over top. I'm going to pour a little bit of oil down the cylinders. It's not like this is a 4-stroke where it has oil control rings. It just has compression rings. So I think that's a little bit of grit there from pulling it out. I did vacuum around the cylinders. I won't do that again with the plugs out. But yeah, about the same. So let's pull these completely out, put them in a row, and vacuum around there. Put a little bit of oil in the cylinders, throw a little bit of gas down the carbs, a little bit of 2-stroke fuel that I have mixed up for the weed eater. I do have the battery making contact right now. There's no smoke or anything, don't smell anything burning, so haven't tried to turn it over yet though, because I wanted to look at the plugs and get a little bit of oil in the cylinder. So let me go ahead and get that. I did this before I pulled out the plugs, but the amount of dirt, a little bit left on top. Don't want anything to go down in the cylinder, basically. All right. Okay, let's try to get a little bit of oil. Just a little bit. Okay, I can see the piston in that cylinder. So I'm initially going to turn it over without the spark plugs in it. So let this stuff circulate. I'll put a rag over it so I don't shoot oil everywhere and see if it turns over. Got the battery semi hooked up and let's see what it does. Okay, moment of truth. The key is on. Got a rag over spark plug holes, battery semi hooked up, probably not hooked up good enough, but I'm just going to hit the key, see if I get anything. And nothing. Okay, so let me try to get a little bit better connection on this battery. I didn't clean the terminals or anything, so I'm not surprised. Okay, let's pause and get a better connection on that battery. Okay, I actually had the battery hooked up this time. I just had the negative terminal kind of just sitting there. I needed to clean that up and attach it properly, but it's there now. Let's see. Does it turn over? Do we get anything? Oh, shit. There we go. It is not locked up. Doesn't sound bad. Okay. All right, that's a good sign. Let's see if we're getting any spark. Okay, got a spark plug hooked up there. Let's see what we get. I am seeing the tiniest spark. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. So we have a little spark, kind of weak, but the plugs are dirty. So let me clean those up, stick the plugs back in, see what we get. Okay, I got the spark plugs back in. Got a little bit of gas down the throat of the carbs. A little bit of oil in the cylinder still. So, I don't know. Let's hit the little start button and see what happens. First start in 5-10 years. Who knows? Holy shit. It is alive. Wow. Wow. That started right up. First time I hit it. That is amazing. Wow. Okay. Time to hook up some fuel to these carbs, maybe. I don't know. Might be a good idea to pull them off, go through them. So, I do know that it runs now. Didn't even bother checking compression, so probably should check that before I go any further. But at this point, she's clean. It does run. Fired right up, so that's a good sign. First start, maybe 10 years. I don't know. That is amazing. So let me go ahead and get all this stuff cleaned up and figure out what I'm going to do next. Okay, so the last thing I want to do, got it right in the front cylinder here, is check compression, see what I get across the board. All right, 120, not terrible, I guess. So as long as the other two are about the same, it should be good. So I guess that's where I'm going to cut it off and end it. Got a lot of mess to clean up out here, and it's going to get dark in a couple hours. So hope you all enjoyed that. Got more to come for it. A little bit more cleaning. Going to hook up the fuel tank, pull off the carbs, go through the carbs in the next video, see how they look. Hopefully not bad, because as far as I know, it was stored without fuel in it, and the fuel selector was in the off position. So might be okay. Might go through it and find the carbs just need a little bit of cleaning, and might be able to hook it up and run good. Maybe even test it out on the water next time. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Keep on racing.